If you don't believe me, watch this. Greta Gerwig does not deserve to receive a nomination for Best Director, and here's why. Barbie is a bubblegum popcorn movie, and while those dominate the box office, they rarely dominate the key categories of the award ceremony. Just look at the run that Marvel went on over the last 15 years. Not a single Best Director award in the bunch, despite grossing billions of dollars. Moreover, the Oscars have always valued dramas over comedies, so the bar for a film like this to get noticed is incredibly high. And if we're being honest, the directing in this film was good, but it's not inspiring anybody to go to film school. There's no way you can consider replacing any of the 5 nominees that they gave with Greta Gerwig. Both because the directing is better, and because those are the type of movies that win Oscars. So many things about the Barbie movie were amazing, from production to set to costume design. The movie absolutely deserves the 8 nominations that it got, but Gerwig was not snubbed. Anyone who thinks that doesn't understand how the Oscars work. If you don't believe me, watch this. All these angry TikToks about Barbie movie are just cracking me up. I'm trying to figure out who left this movie and thought they just witnessed a masterpiece of theater. It was an hour-and-a-half long commercial for a toy, with a 10-minute commercial for a Chevy in the middle of it. Best Actress? For what? The scene where she discovers she has ankles? Nothing against Robbie, but she's basically playing live-action Chucky. And anyone who thinks Greta Gerwig got snubbed doesn't understand what Academy Award-winning directing looks like. The only scene in this movie that's even compelling is the transition scene from the Barbie world to the real world, and that's more about set design than it is anything else. There's nothing special about the directing of this film, but everybody believes it's so sexist. And they get mad before they even realize that a woman has won Best Director 2 out of the last 3 years, and Justine Triet will probably win it this year. And sexism can't keep you out of a Best Actress award because that's all that's in it is women. If you don't believe me, watch this. People think Ryan Gosling getting nominated is indicative of the patriarchy. I'm going to tell you right now, the patriarchy does not care if Ken gets an award for the Oscars. What would this even accomplish? Do you think if Ken wins and Barbie doesn't, little girls are going to grow up and say feminism is a lie? I better just become a trad wife? And furthermore, if the patriarchy exists in this evil manifestation that y'all like to believe it does, do you think Ken is a character that they would really want to give an award to? Do you think that that is the best representation of what the patriarchy deems as a suitable man? Also, Best Actress and Best Director aren't even in the same category as Ryan Gosling. They have nothing to do with him. But they are right about one thing. He doesn't deserve it either. As gripping as his performance was of a doll that was convinced it had all the genitals, that's not really a performance that screams Oscar. I mean, it's not Shawshank Redemption. It had better product placement than it had dialogue.